The next leak was never supposed to reach the public. Exactly 4:17 a.m., an encrypted file began spreading across private forums used by hackers and underground journalists. Nobody knew who uploaded it. The title alone was enough to terrify people. Visitor log East Wing. Inside were names, dates, arrival times, and one repeated phrase beside certain entries: no cameras. The internet exploded again. People stayed awake, refreshing pages for hours, while creators on TikTok and YouTube streamed non-stop trying to decode the document before it vanished. But this leak was different. The names weren't just celebrities or businessmen. There were judges, diplomats, former intelligence officials. Even people who publicly claimed they had never met Epstein appeared inside the log. Then viewers noticed something horrifying hidden near the bottom of page 12. Several visitor entries continued years after Epstein's reported death. That's when panic truly started. Because if the dates were real, who exactly were they visiting? A former federal investigator went live that same morning looking visibly nervous. Millions watched as he stared into the camera and said something nobody expected. There are people connected to this case who are more powerful than the public understands. Then he paused, looked away from the camera, and whispered, "I shouldn't even be talking right now." The stream suddenly ended. His channel disappeared less than an hour later. By now, the story had become bigger than a scandal. It was turning into fear. Then came the phone call. A woman from Florida contacted an independent podcast claiming her husband once worked private security for wealthy clients connected to Epstein years ago. According to her, he kept locked notebooks hidden inside their house and refused to let anyone read them. But 3 nights after the files were released, he vanished. No note, no calls, his car still parked outside. The woman told the podcast one final detail before breaking down crying. "The notebooks are gone too." That clip spread everywhere. Millions believed people were now trying to erase evidence before more leaks surfaced. And then something happened that made the entire internet freeze. A drone live streamer in the Caribbean accidentally captured footage near a small private island connected to old Epstein investigations. At first it looked normal: dark water, palm trees, abandoned buildings. Then the drone camera zoomed toward the main mansion, and people saw movement inside. A figure standing near an upstairs window watching the drone. The live stream chat exploded instantly. "There's someone in there. Zoom in. Run." The drone suddenly lost signal. Static covered the screen. Then a loud cracking sound echoed through the stream before everything went black. The creator later claimed armed boats approached the shoreline minutes after the signal died. But viewers noticed something even more terrifying after replaying the footage frame by frame. Written across the dusty window behind the figure were 3 words: "Never left." That sentence changed everything. Now people weren't just talking about leaked documents anymore. They were talking about hidden operations, secret recordings, possible blackmail archives, and powerful individuals desperate to keep certain information buried forever. Late that night, another anonymous source uploaded what they claimed was part of a destroyed surveillance inventory list. Many sections were unreadable, but one line remained clear: "Vault transfer completed before shutdown." Knew what vault? Nobody knew where it went, but theories spread like wildfire. Some believed evidence had been secretly moved before federal raids happened years ago. Others believed copies existed in multiple countries as insurance against betrayal. And then came the most chilling moment yet. A former pilot connected to Epstein's flight network posted a message online after years of silence. Only one sentence: "If I die suddenly, it wasn't natural." Minutes later, the post was deleted, but millions had already screenshotted it. People started wondering how many others were afraid to speak, how many secrets were still hidden, and whether the public was only seeing the surface of something far darker than anyone imagined. Before we continue, comment where you're watching from right now. And tell me this: if you discovered evidence powerful people wanted erased forever, would you expose it or stay silent to protect yourself?